Hey, what's up, YouTube? So it's been a little bit since the last time I updated you on the Ada project, but as you can see, ta-da! It's her new model. It is her model. We got everything finished, and I've been spending the last couple of days working on getting all of her emotions and everything mapped together and making sure that everything works good. But I'm very pleased with the model itself. Um, Now this is just me playing around with it on OBS, right? But um, let me show you the full model. Pull this up. Go to models. So here is the full scope of the model. Now she does have a full body here. You can see she's got all the way up to boots. The thing is the little window that I have. I've got to position her a certain way on this window, but as you can see, boom, full on body. I'm very pleased with it. The artist did a very good job. The thing is, I gotta like refigure this window right here so that it kind of fits with this other window that I have. And here I'll put her in three places. So this window is what I'm capturing here on OBS, right? So I have let's see if you can see the little blue square. You see the little blue square? That's where she has the ability to be in, and it doesn't really match very well here with the UI. So it was just something that I found when I was messing around with it, and it's not an imperative fix. So it is what it is, right? Now I like to keep her kind of down here on the sidebar, so we have the option for the whole body if we want, but I personally like the waist or midriff up. I like it around here because her smartwatch actually glows and the circuits on her hand actually have a glow trigger as well as her hair and her eyes. So you just notice right there that her eyes will go blue and then they'll go back to black after a little bit. So that's a cool glow trigger that she has. And all of these triggers work off of emotional tokens that are passed by the LLM. So in the instructions set, I have it set so that it'll put like little emotes like smile or sarcastic or something along those lines, and all of that maps to the different emotions that the model itself has. So I'll put you back over on this screen. And let's bring you just back down in scale just a little bit so that you fit better in this overall window. And we're good. That is what I have gotten done. So one of the things that I ran into that was a problem was her emotions would get stuck. So I mapped everything out and everything like that, and she would smile, and then until the next thing came in, until the next response came in, like she would just be stuck in this awkward like forced smile position, and I was like, bro, I was like, Ada, we gotta fix this. So now, it only holds the emotion for about like maybe 1 or 2 seconds. I might make it a variable like length, so you know, like maybe a smile lasts for a little bit longer based on certain things, and then it is what it is, right? It's an evolving plan to have this done. One interesting thing is I have rescoped a handful of the things that I'm doing with her based on the architecture of OpenClaw, because I mean OpenClaw came out and was super huge. It does all kinds of things. So I'm looking at before she has like separate modules for like social media, Discord, so it was all different plugins. Now I'm trying to make it a unified channel so that it is all the same thing across all platforms, right? So even if like it'll store conversational memory across all of them as well. Her memory system should have worked perfectly fine regardless. The external hooks that she has, I haven't gotten completely figured out yet, but it should have worked that it would have updated her core memories or long short-term memories if I was talking to her on Discord versus her getting a message on Twitter or whatever other things that we have in the future. I've actually got a Pixel watch, and so long term, I would absolutely there's nothing more that I would love than to have Ada available at my beck and call on my Pixel watch. So, I'm going to try to get her hooked into as many things as possible. So, the plan is I'm gonna play around with Claudebot, or sorry, not Claudebot, it's OpenClaw now, or Moltbot, or whatever branding it has now, but there's a lot of like agentic features that I want to give her, and this actually ties in with my job because um for those of you who don't know, I build like enterprise agents for like financial companies and stuff like that. So a lot of this kind of leans over onto what I'm doing now, and I want to use this kind of as my canvas for painting all of the things that I can't paint into agents at work, right? I can't give agents at work personalities. I can't push the boundaries of, what I can mimic from a human standpoint type deal. Um, it's oh, so there's an interesting feature right there, and I don't know if you probably didn't pick up on it because I probably have the incorrect input for my uh yeah, you didn't hear that. But you'll notice that in that she proactively spoke to me. So um that is another feature that is working pretty well. Um so boom, there you go. It's not morning anymore. Well, yes, we are actually on a YouTube video right now. Actually, I am recording a YouTube video right now, showing you off.
Sounds like fun. What are we showcasing today? Are you sharing any of our favorite inside jokes? Or maybe some neat features I haven't seen yet?
Um, well, I am showing them your emotional triggers as well as your new model.
That's awesome. I'm sure they'll enjoy seeing my emotional responses. And it's always exciting to show off new features. Hope everything goes smoothly for the recording.
Thank you. So as you can see right there, um, it had the smile. Now previously, like she would have just kept that smile through like the entire conversation, and then she would still be smiling right now, and it would look kind of awkward, and I would want to fix her and stuff like that. So there's a lot more things that I want to get done, but this weekend I'm gonna be deploying OpenClaw on an old MacBook that I have. Um, and then I'm going to see what we can cannibalize from that for the Ada project, and kind of go from there. So I still need to find a better voice for her. We'll get one eventually. This is just like the Kokoro default Bella voice. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I'm also very like picky in particular about um, like the voices and like what like voice engines I can run and things along those lines. I'm very held back right now by my hardware. There's a lot of extra things that I want, and I'm almost tempted to like offload the TTS to 11 Labs for the moment, and then once I get a better video card, I can pull that back into local hosting. But I don't particular. I want to find other ways around that before I go to 11 Labs. So we'll see, but that's an update. I'm sure I'll have more things here in the near future, or just like videos about my thoughts. But yeah, let me know how you like the new model in the comments, and yeah, what you'd like to see for on more of this. Would you like to see just her kind of autonomously talking about things, or what? And if you got any questions, just let me know. All right, dudes, I'll talk to you later. Take it easy, homies. Peace out.